Hi everyone, my name is Melike. I'm a Swinburne Online student currently studying for a Bachelor of Design. I was previously an on-campus student for 2 years studying architecture. Today I'll present my design strategy for the Swinburne Mental Health Week. The campaign aims to address the need for enhanced mental health support among university students. The main objectives are to improve the well-being of students and raise awareness of the importance of good mental health. The campaign sponsor is Swinburne University of Technology, a public university based in Melbourne that offers a range of undergraduate, postgraduate, and vocational programs. The purpose of this campaign will be to develop a communication design strategy to promote Swinburne Mental Health Week. This campaign's communication goals will be to boost mental health awareness and practices among its students. It aims to promote Swinburne University's support and services which are currently available to both students and staff. And finally, it addresses the mental health concerns and needs of its intended audience through everyday media touchpoints and digital media. Ultimately, the campaign needs to address the growing concern and prevalence of mental health issues among university students. 20% of younger Australians aged between 16 and 34 have experienced high or very high levels of psychological distress. On average, women are 19% more likely to be affected. The statistics concerning the mental health of students are more pronounced than other age groups. 67% of students rate their mental health as fair or poor. And despite the high rates of mental health issues affecting students, only 27% have accessed on-campus counselling services, and a further 20% of those who have rated their experience as negative. The campaign will promote Swinburne's annual Mental Health Week and the university's support and services available to its students. Swinburne currently offers a range of mental health services that support the mental, physical, and emotional well-being of its students. This includes health services, available appointments with health professionals, and an open student support line. The last time we celebrated Mental Health Week, the activities were set up across its 3 local campuses. These activities included a charity book swap, a Compass for Charity initiative, student design exhibitions, and talks from prominent guest speakers. Here is an overview of the current demographics of Swinburne students from the 2023 annual report. There are currently over 36,000 students studying with Swinburne, of which the majority, 67%, are undergraduates, 20% are vocational education students, 15.7% are students from regional areas, 34% of students are international students. Swinburne is currently in the top 150 rank in art and design. There are over 100 nationalities within the student body. 71% of students in Australia are aged 26 or under, and 60.9% of students studying creative arts are female. The target audience for this campaign is on-campus design students, or more generally students in creative fields. Design courses are unique in their structure, based on assignments creatively intense and heavy in workload. The distinctive stresses that impact design students' mental health aren't all applicable to the wider student body and as such require a more targeted campaign to combat their exact concerns and needs. These involve assisting services that deal with creative burnout, providing low-stress environments for students to relax in, ways to improve time management, associated stresses with public presentations and receiving feedback, and meeting like-minded peers facing similar issues. Here are some key personas that represent this audience of creative Swinburne students. Sophia is 23 years old, working part-time and studying a Bachelor of Design. Her goals are to prove herself to her parents, finish her university degree, and move out of home. Her frustrations are feeling behind compared to her peers, being overwhelmed by the creativity constantly expected of her, and the associated anxiety and stress that comes with having to balance university and work. Katie is 19 and a first-year student studying for a Bachelor of Arts. She's a regional student from Barnsdale and was diagnosed with anxiety at age 17. Her goals are to continue working on her personal comic series, slow down academically, and improve her confidence and social skills. Her frustrations are adjusting to the expectations and workloads of university, managing her anxiety, and finding ways to stay calm and make time for herself during periods of stress. Jay is 25 and an Indian international student studying for a Bachelor of Architectural Engineering. His goals are to graduate with honours, spend more time with his friends and girlfriend, and receive his Australian citizenship. His frustrations are balancing the technical and creative aspects of his degree, finding peers that relate to his creative struggles, and keeping up with the stressful timetable of his final year. Raphael is 21 and studying for an advanced diploma in building design. He was diagnosed with ADHD as a child. His goals are to improve his time management, quit smoking, and continue working both of his jobs part-time while studying. His frustrations are struggling with withdrawal symptoms, balancing his studies with work, and feeling like he has no time or place in between all of his commitments to relax. Other design personas include Catherine, who's 52 and works as a casual design lecturer. She struggles with prioritizing her own mental health when considering the needs of her family. Laura, who's 25 and studying for a Bachelor of Education part-time. She struggles with overworking herself and feeling as if her results aren't reflecting the work that she's put in. Sam, who's 26 and studying for a Master of Design. He struggles with accepting help for his mental health and bearing himself in his work. These personas encompass a wide range of creative students studying various differing degrees but having incredibly similar pain points. A review of existing university mental health campaigns were researched to benchmark strengths and weaknesses. Stress Less is a mental health initiative that features 10 simple tips for students to help manage their stress levels. It features engaging visuals and practical goals that are easy to implement but have a lack of follow-through. Her is a female-focused research campaign that uses a targeted approach to tailor its support to the audience's needs. Its weaknesses are funding needs and the difficulty of engaging on an individual level. The Good Vibes experiment uses an activity book that encourages students to practice healthy well-being habits. The campaign is easily accessible and fun to engage with due to its strong visual identity, though it appeals to a younger audience. The Living Room is an inclusive space on campus that students can visit for guidance and to receive support from their peers. It offers pet therapy and provides a third space for students to relax in. Are You OK Day is an annual event observed at Monash which prompts students to check in with one another. Its simple message is that a conversation could change a life. The campaign raises awareness and strengthens the community but has a limited impact. One Small Step is a 14-day campaign that features messages of support displayed around campus and online. It fosters a sense of community in students and has high visibility. The campaign's weakness is its limited time frame and impact. Mind Matters uses the university's own mental health and well-being strategy to create initiatives that are directly informed by the students' needs and problems. It is well researched and features a wide range of activities such as therapy dog events, art exhibitions, and allocated stress zones. The Big Stigma is an interactive sculpture that is intended to be stripped down to reveal information on mental health. It is a strong metaphor and prompts engagement with its audience. Its weakness is its temporary nature. The first matrix shows that there is a potential to develop innovative campaigns that reach a narrower audience. Narrow audiences are typically more effective as they can better target the needs and engage with their audiences on a personal level. While there is an almost even split of creative approaches, it stands to reason that the target audience for this campaign will require an innovative approach to stimulate their creativity. The second matrix shows an even spread of campaign duration and purposes. Educational campaigns are typically more big picture, whereas action-based approaches receive better involvement and engagement. Prior research has identified annual campaigns as a weakness, revealing that they have a limited impact on audiences. For this campaign, an ongoing program that addresses the ongoing needs of students throughout the semester is preferred. These initial mind maps look at mental health from a wider point of view and identify the causes, impacts, and relevant services required. This brainstorm develops 3 campaigns that aim to target the mental health needs of design students. The message outcome reveals that the target audience of creative students require creative solutions. Concept 1 is Sticky Scribbles, a physical pin-up feedback wall where students can display their work to receive feedback from their peers using handwritten sticky notes. The objective is to help students deal with the associated stress and anxiety of receiving feedback and provide them with a low-stress environment to practice in. Touchpoints include the physical setup of boards and printouts, social media posts, physical posters and signs, an online portal, and end-of-the-year design showcase. The tone of this campaign will be lighthearted, loosely childish, and colourful. Concept 2 is the Drawing Room, a play on the word and a pun on the target audience. The objective is to provide students with a third space between university and home where they can come to recharge and de-stress. The room will feature comfortable seating, soft lighting, and scheduled activities that aim to relieve creative burnout and design-specific stresses. Touchpoints include the on-campus activities such as a doodle wall board, scheduled quiet zones, weekly pet therapy, feedback walls, and after-assignment festivities, and promotion on social media of upcoming events. The tone of this campaign will be relaxed, calming, supportive, and muted. Concept 3 is the Swin Design In, an initiative where students will design their own wellness wear and merchandise for Swinburne Mental Health Week. The objective is to offer students a low-stress environment to design freely in, targeting design students dealing with creative burnout. However, all students and staff are encouraged to participate. Submission boxes will be set up for students wanting to submit their designs and mental health slogans as proposals for the Swinburne stores. Touchpoints include creation stations, posters placed around campus, a designated website, merchandise selling stores, and celebratory banners and social media posts featuring the self-designed merchandise. The tone for this campaign will be lively, vibrant, excitable, and casual. This design strategy for the Swinburne Mental Health Week campaign aims to address the need for increased mental health resources and support for creative students. It will provide original and innovative services that target the design-specific needs of its audience and work to further promote Swinburne support and services which are currently available to all students. The campaign aims to provide designated support spaces, stimulate creativity, and engage its audience through everyday media touchpoints. Ultimately, the developed campaign will work to raise awareness of the importance of good mental health and introduce healthy well-being practices and safe and supportive community spaces for students. Thank you for listening.